You can visit our website for the commands in the videos. If you want to purchase other study materials like packet tracer files and other course guidelines, then you can email to us. Follow us on Facebook for further updates. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe so I can quickly deliver more videos on various topics. Anything. For example, if I change this 5 into 20 or 25 or 30 or 250, whatever, but this is in the host portion, right? So 10.50.20.50/8 will still remain in the same 10 dot network. Okay, so if I change this 10.5.200.55, then still I'm in the 10 dot network. If I change the last octet, for example 10.5.20.254, still I'm in the same 10 dot network. Okay, so just remember these points. If you change anything on the host portion, you will still remain in the same network. But if you change anything on the network side, you are definitely in a different network, which means you can't ping from the 11 dot network to the 10 dot network. Okay, you will need a router for that purpose. That's a different topic. We'll learn it in a later session. So now let me modify this 8 into 16. Okay, at that instant you can figure out the labeling of IP addresses are going to be like, for the first 2 octets going to be filled with 1s. Okay, so the first 2 octets are going to represent your network portion. So in the first 2 octets, if you change any IP address, you are on a different network. For example, if I go for 10.6.20.50/16, at that time I'll be in a different network. So for example, let's say now for the 10.5.20.50/16, if I try to write the network portion and host portion, I'll get first 2 octets into 1s and the third and fourth octets filled with 0s. So for example, let's say 10.5.20.50/16. So here the first 2 octets are going to be my network portion and the remaining 2 are going to be in my host portion. So if I change anything on the network portion like 10 or 5, if I change anything on this network portion, I'll be in a different network. So from that network I can't ping or communicate to this network. Likewise, if I change anything on the 20 or 50, which means the host portion, still I will be remaining in the 10.5 network. So there won't be any issue. I can still communicate with the 10.5.PCs. For example, let's say 10.5.20.50 and 10.5.80.45. Both IP addresses can communicate without any router. Just you can simply connect to a switch and they can communicate, because they both are remaining under same network, which means the /16 10.5 network. Likewise, let's say now 10.5.20.50/24, which means your network portion is 10.5.20. So this is the network portion. So here if you change anything on the network portion, then you can't communicate from that network to this network. For example, in our previous example, I changed the IP into 10.5.80. Right? So here if I change it now in my network portion, if I change 10.5.80, then I can't communicate from the 80 into this 20, because my 10.5.20 is a different network and 10.5.80 is a different network. Why? The first 3 octets are now in network portion, which is what represented by the /24. Altogether the IP addresses are 32 bits. So we have divided it into 4 portions. So each portion is having 8 bits. So first 8, then the second 8 is 16, the third 8 is 24, likewise. So the /24 represents your first 3 octets are going to be in network portion. Okay,